Hello guys and welcome to the channel. My name is Marv and this is going to be your weekly energy reading intro covering the week of August the 6th through August the 13th. Fairly short intro this week. It's been really quiet in the sky. We've had little things going on, guys, but not too much because last week was such an action-packed week. Coming off that full moon in Aquarius that happened on August the 1st, which is still wreaking havoc 12 days later, in my opinion. It really is. People are really at each other's throats. Also, because we do have this Venus and Leo, which is retrograde right now. It's going to be retrograde now, let's see, for, I want to say, the next almost 4 weeks. It has been an interesting ride. Not as crazy this week that it was last week, though. So I am going to call this the week of recovery. Okay. I feel like there still has been a couple of snafus, but I felt like you'll probably notice them more in the beginning of the week than you do toward the end. We do end this week, August 13th, with the Cazimi. And I will have some commentary on that Cazimi on my website. However, as you guys know, the website is published. The new page or the new month for the website is published every beginning of that month. So it is now available if you want to go and check it out. www.marveloustribe.com. One of the key things on a uploading perspective that I'm happy to share is that I was finally able to get July's new moon in Cancer video up. My goodness, it just took forever. And as you guys know, we do a full moon and new moon every single month on the channel. And I give commentary about that and do a Moon Pools podcast, audio, video podcast. And that video, it kept giving me, it kept glitching. It just drove me absolutely nuts. It was the new moon in Cancer video from July 17th. So I apologize for that one for being up so late. It literally has been done for over a month. It's just every single time I went to upload it, there was something that the system either didn't capture. It was just something one after the other. I was just like, what is going on? And I'm a Cancer sun, so I was just like, what is up? It actually was a decent new moon. It was really nice. It was but that's last month. If you're going to want to go ahead and watch that, it is up. And I've already put it up. Some of you guys have definitely responded to that. I think I'm going to do some commentary on this Cazimi. If I have time, I really think that would be a nice addition. One thing that I am going to be commentating on next week is Juno and Leo. Going over what Juno is. Let me get back to the August page. I'm very excited about that. What's interesting about that, guys, is that we're in the middle of still, not only are we in the, I want to say, the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. Mercury is in Virgo. We are going to be doing Juno and Leo. And Juno leaves Cancer, actually, and moves into Leo on August the 15th. So that's a next week thing. I think that that's going to come right on time for the love readings. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. A couple of people reached out to me and they wanted me to do a pick a card. Also, we've been talking about these 18-year older X-rated type videos that some of you guys want. And I think what I'm going to start doing also is just doing more collective readings, no zodiac sign specific, just collective reading and see what I'm getting on certain things. We'll start to do that too. But anyway, this intro is going to be very short. That pretty much concludes it. This week was, I believe, a week of recovery, coming off of the heels of such an action-packed week last week. And it is just, the month starting like with an action-packed punch with this full moon in Aquarius that just drove every damn body crazy. And I'm feeling like we're still in this energy 12 days later. So many individuals last week, there was arguments, constant arguments the entire week. So many of my clients hit me up, so many emergency readings that I had to do, guys. And just the energy overall was just crazy to have to navigate through that. So I've been reading some of your comments. I really, really am happy that you survived it. So let's go and see what our recovery week has in store for us. And I will see you guys in your video. Bye, guys. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the channel. I'm Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame TAURUS. We're going to get into your weekly energy reading, carrying you through the energy of August the 6th through August the 13th. Leo, everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective, in the pinned description and the pinned comment, and has been addressed in the intro of this video. All right, Leo. Let's see what's going on for you. I will be clarifying any part of this reading that does not make sense to me, so don't worry about it. Looking at pre-shuffle energy, Leo, I could tell that you are in separation from a lover. There's been some type of blow up, shake up, break up that has taken place this week. And although I refer to this week in the intro as the week of recovery, this could have taken place already. I found that a lot of my clients were dealing with things at the beginning of the week. And toward the end of the week, it could have fared a little bit better for you guys. But I am seeing that there's been deception, possible third-party energy or something in your pre-shuffle. Just wanted to bring that to your attention if that resonates with you. This is for Leo. You definitely are coming in as the wounded warrior this week. That wounded warrior energy is definitely an energy that is indicative of dealing with the same shit over and over again. I want to state to you, though, that there is an element of delusion here. I don't like this. And Leo, I don't know whether that's your person doing that or you doing that to your person, but there seems to be a success in the heart or an energy of the fact that we can still be successful, although we're in wounded warrior energy. So I question what exactly is successful in wounded warrior energy. It just doesn't make any sense. If you're constantly feeling like you're going through the same rigmarole over and over and over again, yet there's success in that, that's completely interesting to me. I challenge you to, tell me what this means, like in the comments, like what exactly does that mean? Is it just that there's an energy of holding on for the wrong reasons? Then I see an 8 of Pentacles. Is this message reading there where you want to, that you've been through the same thing over and over again, but you're showing stamina and you're not going to give up. You're not going to let up from this. And as a result, you still see success in that you want to put work in. That may be true. Wounded warrior doesn't give up, but at some point the wounded warrior does, because the next card after that in the tarot is the 10 of Wands. And that means that there's been uphill battles. And at some point, that's the procession of the actual cards. A person chooses to give up, but not here because 10 didn't come out. We stopped at 9. What I can say is, Leo, looking at the bottom of the deck, there is justice. So in the past, it could have been you taking justice for something that you felt you needed to be awarded this justice for, or took responsibility for something which started back up a cycle, or you decided that you were going to stand up for something that you believed in and it was victorious. Either way, this is what happened in the past. And as a result of that, there is 10 cups on the top of the deck. So that lets me know that even if you are in separation with someone, that there's going to be a reconciliation is what is meaning. Okay. The reflection for you is a 3 of Pentacles. So there is a need to work as a part of a team with someone rather than to work against them, is what this is reading like. So with that being said, what we're going to do is I think I'm going to focus on this 9 of Wands for starters. And try to figure out what exactly are you wounded about? What keeps going back and forth, up and down, and round and round? What exactly is that? And we're going to take a look right now, Leo. Give me a sec. So, what battle are you continuing to fight? This is for Leo spirit. Why is this Nine of Wands, this wounded warrior energy here? First card out is the Three of Cups. Well, if this is reading and resonated with you like a relationship reading, then this is saying that there is an emphasis on too much time with friends, not enough emphasis on this relationship and or third party energy. Now, I do not normally assign that card to third party energy, but there is an emphasis here of an imbalance when it comes down to socializing, friends, going out. There is a large friend group or something. Maybe your friends do not get along with your significant other, Leo, or vice versa. That is causing the rift. That there is, you get more bees with honey, but there is no reason why someone that loves you should feel like they have to battle your friends. Why is this Nine of Wands here? Tell me what I need to see. Six of Pentacles. Yes, there is no balance. There's a constant robbing Peter to pay Paul type of energy. It's like, or maybe, Leo, you just spread yourself too thin. This person feels like they never see you. Do you spread yourself really thin? Because a Six of Pentacles is all about balance. So maybe this person feels like you are a prisoner to your friend obligations and you're constantly going to do things with your friends and they don't feel like they have any real time carved out with you. That could be it as well. And you're constantly juggling and they feel like they don't fit. They're stressed out as well. They're stressed out. They want a relationship with you. They want this with you. This person doesn't feel like they have a role, a clear defined role in your life, Leo. And they are completely stressed out about it to the point where you may be looking at it now because maybe they have not communicated this properly, and they may be looking like just a full-blown victim here because they have not taken their opportunities and platforms and whatnot to really really get down to the nitty and the gritty, if that makes sense. They have not expressed this to you, okay? In the past for this situation, you guys recently came back together not too long ago. In the past clarification, the past place clarifies that you guys were separated before and you got back together and they thought that everything was fine. They do and are in love with you. They would like definitely to get this back together, but you guys are in separation right now because it seems like this person is wounded and you could be wounded because they are, okay? Let's get your romantic energy. This is for Leo. So I love how this turned into a love reading. If it doesn't resonate with you that way, then take the goodness and apply it to the areas of your life. This is for Leo. There's a lot of major arcana. Actually, not that. Wait a minute. There is an extreme attraction, by the way. What do we have? Oh, no. Okay, so we got one, and that's justice in the past. Attraction. Attracting romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. There's definitely an emphasis with friends. Friends with benefits, friends that your significant other does not trust. You fill in the blanks. It runs the gambits, okay? What else do we have, Spirit? There is an energy of stubbornness, too. There's a child or children that also plays a role in this relationship. There are little things that is happening with the child and children that has wreaked havoc. Now, this is a subject that I don't really like to get into because if you can't accept my kid, then you can't accept me, or my children. That's my stance. But at the same time, the other person has a point with you. And maybe it's not so much as about putting you or putting themselves before your children, Leo, but it already seems that when it comes down to your friends and your social life, you are more willing to socialize with friends, to work with friends and be there for friends, and this person feels left out. Clarifying energy, the first card out was 3 cups. So there's this obligation to a friend group, a 3 or more, and also a financial obligation to a friend group, because I'm looking at a 3 of Pentacles as the reflection this week. So now child or children, the card is children, is taken away from that as well. So if this person is already feeling like they never get your time, and then you're a full-time parent, the people will understand the children and don't have a problem with the children, but the love life can be affected by children when there's no balance to begin with. And this reading is reeking and screaming no balance. Also, we do have the card of keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. There's been a few conversations that you guys have had about how this person is different. I don't understand why you do this. I don't understand how you do that. If we lead this reading in a Nine of Wands type of energy, then it's just clear that someone is tired of hearing that they're tired of hearing the differences. They're tired of not of fitting in. They're tired of feeling like they're last. And there is an energy of now everything that makes this person different is being possibly given to them in a non-constructive way, which has made this individual feel like they're not good enough, okay? So that is what we see there. You could be feeling this way about a situation that you're dealing with too, Leo. Remember, I get the energy around you, and I'm always going to read it from that standpoint first. What remains is a need to work together, and you guys, this person wants to be worked into your life, okay? In the clarifying energy, what remains is the world. And what stands out, I mean, that remains because it's your major arcana, but what stands out here is that you guys just came off of something new. You guys broke up in the past or separated in the past and got back together this last time. And it could have been 6 months ago, half of that. You're coming off of something and then it fell apart again, okay? So this individual is stating that I believe that that's what's being said. There is an Ace of Cups and a Ten of Cups. This person loves you and wants to build a life with you, Leo. And what remains in our main energy is justice. This person does not feel like they've received it. Now, when you and this person got back together after this last breakup, there could have been things that you expressed to this individual that let them know that they were wanted, they were needed, and so forth and so on. But something happened again which knocked that out. And I believe, again, it is everything that I clarified already for you, okay? Again, your focus is working together and that was ignorant, guys. I'm sorry. I swear they speed down this street as if we live on a racetrack. Anyway, they have expressed this. And even if they haven't been able to eloquently express it, it's just one thing on top of another, on top of another. And the reason why they felt justice is because they really felt that when you guys got back together this last time, that everything that you said and the promises that were made, or whomever made promises to whomever, they really felt like that this would be the last time you guys would have to go through this. And I believe that someone feels betrayed because they've been shown again that they're not important. They don't feel that they're important. So this week basically is highlighting how this person is feeling, basically. And it's going to bring the energy. You guys are in separation mode, and it's bringing the energy of that to the forefront. I don't see talking. I see what they want, or I see what you want, and that's kind of what this week will bring. It will bring maybe you thinking and coming into the realization. I know you're going over things that has happened already, and that is where I'm going to end it. They definitely are sending you energy, or you guys could have talked and it still went bad. It really just depends. But that's where I'm going to end it. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything you need, again, is below in the description box for you and your collective, and I will see you when we do it again. Bye, Leo.